I'm sorry to interrupt, but Willow, I just spoke with Martin Gray. He's Drew's attorney of record.
Okay. What did he say?
As Drew's advocate, I reached out to him and he filled me in on some things like Scout's whereabouts and Drew's legal directive in the event of his incapacitation. Willow, you've been appointed Scout's custodial guardian.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Soul Caps, y'all. Today's episode was really fun, man. Like, I love it when the scenes are so complex and they move fast. Like, today's episode moved so fast to me. It didn't feel like it was dragging. It was a storyline on it that I wasn't too interested about. Like, it was interesting on par and interesting, you know what I mean? And this was a huge bombshell, this situation right here. So in the last video, I went over how Alexis found out that the restraining order that Drew sent against her was upheld, so she would not still be able to have Scout in her temporary care while Drew is going to start recovering from his gunshot wound. So, anyways, Liz and Willow are talking to each other. Then Felicia approaches over to him, and Felicia has some good news for Willow. She's going to become a parent again for the first time since the custody hearing back in June. And this time, though, it is not Wiley and Amelia. It is going to be Scout. So Scout is going to be in her custody care because I think she has signed that legal guardianship for Scout with Drew. And so I guess this is like almost like a next to kin type of situation. I don't know. But so Felicia gives Willow the good news, that Scout will be staying with her temporarily, and not staying with Alexis. So, because they signed off on that. So, Willow's a parent again. And one of the things that's going to be interesting about this going forward, assuming Scout isn't a killer, because we'll talk about that a little later, y'all. But Willow's going to be tested as a parent right now. This is actually for her a chance to prove to the judge, whoever takes over this case now, for Wiley and Amelia, that she is a very good parent. Based on the way she does with Scout without Drew in the picture. Because even with Drew surviving, he's going to have a little recovery period. He's not going to be actively moving around like he did, similar to when Curtis was out. Until he's, back on his own 2 feet. That might take like a couple of months or whatever, or maybe a few months. But either way, like, Willow is going to have to prove herself. And another thing she's going to have to prove herself with is with how will Scout be able to see other members of her family. So will she be able to see the Quartermains? Will she be able to see Alexis and them, Molly? But there is a big situation that happened a couple of weeks ago. Christina got into it with Willow and called her a bad mother. And Christina already had some concern about that when she was talking to Molly about it. And Molly was like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? You might ruin it. You might ruin our chances to see Scout, because she's probably not going to want Scout around Christina now. So that is pretty bad, bro. That is pretty bad, man. And I'm not going to blame that on Christina, because it's not like Christina knew that this arrangement was going to happen. It's not like she knew Drew was going to get shot. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really blame Christina for that in this situation. And she told her the truth. Like I said on the channel, I would not take anything back that Christina said. It is the truth. It is the truth. Because Willow literally did choose Drew over her children. So, she deserves to be called a bad mother. But does that mean she's a real bad mother? I don't know. But like I said, we're going to see, because Scout is an older girl. Like, she's 12. You know what I'm saying? She's in her preteen years, about to become a teenager next year. Like, she's going to be a handful as a teenager. Or as a preteen. I mean, Drew's not going to be out that long, so she's going to have to worry about, like, raising Scout on her own without Drew. But it's still going to be just a mess. It's going to be a mess, man. But Go ahead and give me your thoughts on this one, man. It is going to be interesting. Also, Willow, before I leave, Willow is going to move in with Liz. She's going to move in with Liz. Liz said, I got space, so you guys can move in here. So that's where she's going to be living at. Because I did forget that Willow don't even have a house right now. I assumed it was going to be Drew's place, but I forgot Drew's place is a crime scene right now. And it's not going to be good for Scout to be in the home of where her dad got shot. So, assuming she wasn't the one that did it herself. But go ahead and give me your thoughts on this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. So caps out. And let me know how y'all think of Willow as a mother to Scout, man. I want to get y'all opinions on that.